時と同じさ街は見た Hello everyone and welcome to beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. What a day to be out today, as it is time for the Luxor 341 here at LVMS. 12 drivers will take to the field today in a slugfest that was qualifying. Multiple drivers' laps had been invalidated the race before, and many more have been disqualified today from qualifying. Most drivers didn't qualify, notable name being Vantage, who was noticeably lacking over in the Sin City area. But these drivers will take to the road to hopefully make a splash. Race 4 of 12. What a day to be out. It is just a beautiful track to be here. You got all the dirt. Pace car will be heading into pit lane for this time by, as these drivers now will be headed on to onto the track. We are greeted here from Las Vegas. Lippman will be leading the charge, train not too far behind, as I attempt to fix whatever the hell's going on with my camera. Give us a few short seconds. rounding turns 3 and 4. Making a splash early now is key, but late game is what matters. We've seen it. The last race we streamed over at Rockingham. You need to keep it going entirely. Consistency is everything. Antelope in the number 13. Slipping back a bit over Verge. Train continuing to hold the charge against Fox. Fox is just pulling away on the charge. Making things matter here is what counts. It's always about the late game. Fox now just trying to pull ahead. Let's check on what's going on in the middle pack. Littman trying to charge of his own. He's going to attempt to get up to that front. Toddy trying to just keep things cruising, try and make things count, but Littman will just cruise by in the number 14 Ford. However, Toddy will reclaim that position back, going back up. That will be going into turns 1 and 2. Speaking of Toddy, he's currently in the charge for second, behind only Train, Antelol, and Verge, but Lippin is attempting a charge of his own, going into, you see there, the tie lane. Will it count, though? Not so sure about it. Verge and Antelol will continue to keep things going. They are side by side, but Anselm will get the best of him on that lap. Toddy getting turned a bit. Toddy will spin. Littman will spin into the wall. He goes almost on the high side. He'll wreck. Caution will wave. Not the best way to start out a couple 76 laps, but we'll see how things go eventually. This is just the early stages. As I said, you need to round things out a bit. See where your skill set is, and hopefully you can make do with what you have. Toddy will have a TTB. So he's currently stuck in the ground there. You see the number 94 Ford. Toddy, of course, being a slight port timer, I believe, in the Lite series, recently has been streaming the Sonoma Raceway for us on Comet, on Mount Crest. He, of course, will be taking over after 6 races. So far, pretty relaxed race. Nothing too interesting to see. But as I said, anything can happen. Gak leading the field in the VRA pace car. Soon to be the Nova pace car. Europeans out here are struggling. You see there, most of the Americans are doing just fine, but the Europeans, however, just continuing to struggle a bit. You can tell who is from Europe and who is not. Into pit road. Pits will be open for lap 9 as Verge will stay out. However, the rest of the field will go into the pits. Hype blocks staying alongside Verge. They'll be the top two heading into this race. See what's going on down in pit lane. Mostly smooth sailing, getting fresh tires, fresh fuel to go for 76 more laps. So far, pretty action-packed race. Lots of action, lots of overtakes, lots of passes. Very entertaining. But we could see who has the better strategy here in going into today's race and who doesn't. I mean, setups are everything, and so they're setting up the best they can just so they can make do. Right. Alrighty, as we come, we are going to stay out. More chance for something to go wrong here. There's lots of things that could go wrong here. Again, Verge and Hype stayed out. Grass Green this time by will be announced by Spring. Those two were the white ones staying out, so they will be running on less fresh tires, less amounts of fuel compared to the rest of everyone who pitted. But we will see how it goes. As the pace car comes in and we go to the restart zone. Green again here from Las Vegas. Verge stretching out to an early lead now. Getting that good start. 3 wide behind in row 3. As everyone's vying for third now. As multiple cars will be around. We have just made it through and we are caution again. Second caution of today. Foxy almost spinning down there. You saw nearly drifting down there, but manages to save it. Caution already. As Hype blocks of Foxy will go into the wall. And taking out Train in the process. Multiple things going wrong at the front. Verge will continue to remain the leader in the number 55 Pontiac Grand Prix. You can see just who is in EU and who isn't, as it is not my problem. You see most of the Americans here, save for one European, being not rubber banding as much, but as you can see with GAC, there's a rubber banding. Anyone that isn't in EU will be decimated. Well, anyone that is in EU will be decimated here. Alright, we're gonna join a VC that has some drivers in them. We're gonna ask them questions about what they're currently seeing right now over in the Nova Discord, which you guys can join. Hi guys, you're on stream.
Hi, I'm lagging. I'm froze.
Vancouver, who finished second here with Right Motorsports last year. Part of the Manti Racing lineup that returns to the US.
Very next time, bye. Come on. Come on.
Sounds like a very angry crowd to me. I don't know about y'all, but it'll be green next time, or sorry, green this time by, as we catch up to the rest of the field. See there, all these drivers spinning out as hype blocks will spin out going into this turn. So I believe it'll be another green next time. Chance will be TTB. What just overall a mess it has been. Got them rubber banding issues. See their view. It'll continue to be a caution heading into lap 15. Antilol to have a TTB. Not the way you want to start a race, but we'll see if Antilol could come back from that. Alright, as we come to the backstretch, the Nellis backstretch, again, Leafy leads the charge, Foxy in tow, and Mew not too far behind. Train to round out the top two rows. Overall, what a race it has been. Lots of interesting things have happened and lots of accidents have happened. Just the rubber banding in of itself is going to make things a little bit trickier. Here we go. Single file as we head in. Green again from Las Vegas. What an average start from Leafy right there. In tow with Foxy. Mew not too far behind. He's going to try and attempt to catch the draft off Fox. Going into turns 1 and 2. Little bit of rubber banding. We're going to sew over to Mew. Mew now sitting P3, sitting happy. But who knows? He gave us a chance to go to P2. Train not too far behind either. Trying to make a run of his own. Sniffing the back bumper of Mew as we head into turns 1 and 2 again. Train overtakes Mew to head up to P3. Trying to head to Verge next. Sights are set on Verge now for Train. As Foxy just immense lead heading into this lap 7 as Train just trying to catch up and stay in the fight for a win. So far it's been quite the race. .58 laps to go. down to 59. Well, sorry, 57 here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. So far, train now up to P2. Verge trying to drip behind a bit. Little bit of rubber banding, but it'll be alright as Verge reclaims P2. Down in the back, though, a little bit of a lower start for Revel. Currently sitting P14 here from Las Vegas. Had a chance for a good start, but just didn't get it. And caution will wave for that wreck as Toddy spins out. Antalaw's in it. Third caution of the day. Drift will have a TTB. We're gonna go to intermission real quick. Stand by. We are not done yet. back here to Comet, where it is currently lap 29 of 76. So far, it's been a pretty alright and standard race. Most of the action you would expect from a place like here in Las Vegas. Mew and King now getting into it near the front. King charging up to the lead after the past couple of laps. Been a pretty sluggish start for those in the back, but as we've seen with King, you can surge your way up to the front if you just set your mind to it. Foxy pushing it down a bit though, as cars will be wrecking in the back. It'll be another caution, I assume. Multiple cars involved, 5th caution of the day. So far, it's looking like there's going to be at least 7 cautions, but I don't know about it. All right, we have a prediction up. We're slowly approaching 7 cautions. Predict now if you think there'll be more than 7 or less than 7. Predict now. Prediction is up if there will be more than 7 or less than 7. You can go all in or just spend a few. So far, it has been quite interesting to see how things have played out, but more often than not, there's going to be some buffoonery that happens that'll make this a whole lot more interesting. Head over to train now as pits will be open, and here we go. See how things play out here as pipe is somehow in the wall. Here's Toddy. That's our Euro to be heading into the pits, getting fresh tires, fresh fuel. Let's see how things will play out. Here, lap 34 of 76. And here we go. See how things play out, but Drew's POV. What a race it has been for him. Lap 35 of 76. We are coming close to the halfway point. Revel having the biggest jump after pits, heading up to P6. That is the highest he has ever been in this race. Has a chance to make it even higher here today. Does it come to the green flag? No, it'll be another lap of caution. And we are wrecking under caution. Lord have mercy, it has happened again. We have somehow managed to crash under caution. We have managed to crash under caution. It has happened again. Bring this time by as announced by Spring, steward of the race today. As rubber banding of doom and despair. There we go, and as we come to the green flag, pace car will pull in. Green again here from Daytona. We go. Mew now in the middle of the front with Henry in charging the lead. That will be Ginty as Foxy moves up to the front. Will start to slip a bit. Lemon Nick up to the front, going up to B4. So 2 wide, nearly 3 wide going into that 4th row. Ginty slipping back a bit to let Foxy have the lead. Mew nearly getting spun out by King. Saves it, however, as cuts up near the front of the track. Caution may wave. 6th caution of the day. Let's clear the chat real quick. Yes, yes. New Right, and we are back at it from Vegas. Revel now. We have passed the halfway point. We are green again here from Daytona. Fox now back up to form. Gonna be a little bit shaky heading into turn 2. Turns 1 and 2. Fox down. He'll head into turns 3 and 4. Warning for Euro here in Vegas. It's going to be a little bit shaky from Fox, but he'll got it. He got it. Ginty just staying in tow, but the lead is getting larger. And there are minimal and less laps for Ginty to work with here. But Mew and Lippman also have their own problems. Lap 42 of 76. 28 to go. I think. Probably 34. Laps remain in this race as Zero will receive a drive-through penalty. Not exactly what he wants, but hey, it's way too late in the race for any second guessing now. Alright, as Ginty continues to lead, let's take a look at the middle pack. Revel, she has been in between P6 and 7 the entire rest of the race. Initially started at P11, but surged back up to P6. Just staying within that 6 to 7 range. She has been on a roll these past couple of races. Train was initially in a P3 at the start. Will continue to drop a bit to P5, and the rest of the field has been split out pretty evenly. And Euro will spin out in the grass. He'll spin out fully. No caution called with single car wreck as the field splits out evenly. Antal will receive a warning for that. What a way to kick off the opening couple of races. Reminder, there will be 2 races left at Comic and Stream before we hand it off over to Mount Crest. Mew and Train and Tow, they've dropped to the back quite a bit. Mew noticeably having dropped from P5 down to P7. Actually, no, he'll stay in P5. I think there's some lap cars there just trying to get their way by. However, Drift is snipping the back bumper of Mew. Getting on down to the upper pack. Pretty split evenly might be time for... Might be time. It's been quite an okay race, but lots of things have understandably gone just a little bit awry here at this race. Just look at the lead between Fox and Littman, dude. 2.5 seconds. It's over before it even get going. So far, been all right. We have made it a couple of laps with nothing but fresh racing, open air. So, with that in mind, we might as well go ahead and crank it up. So far, it's been nothing but open air for these drivers. And honestly, I am out of ideas of how to make this interesting. It has just been pure dominance from Fox. No way he doesn't win this race unless a caution were to happen. No way would a caution happen. The drivers are too far spread. Not much they can do. With the limited time that these drivers have left, they need to get something done and fast. Here we go. coming down to 20 to go here from Vegas. So far, Fox continuing the dominance. So far, this season has kicked off with a bang for the 95 Chevy. I mean, currently leading the standings right now, 2 wins. 2 wins so far, and it's nothing but open air in front for another win to put him up to 3 wins here from Las Vegas. So far as of right now, Verge, who is currently second in the Lite standings, is currently sitting P10. Not much she can do about it. All he has to do is just hope a driver messes up. What in tarnation? All right. So far, 18 to go. Oh, we're seeing a little bit of a slip there in Fox's turn there. You see it's a little bit of a understeer, maybe even an oversteer from Fox, but caution will wave. I knew it. Antelol is wrecked out. The peace has been shattered. 7 cautions. 7 cautions. Antelol is wrecked out. Well, he was for a moment, but now he's back. King has also spun out. Trying to get back up to speed. He was initially as high as P2, but now as low as P12. 60 to go from Vegas. Alright. The incident will be placed under review. Hopefully we have a final ruling in the next couple of moments. So far, GAC will be leading the field around in the VRA pace car. Reminiscent of C Sports. Oh, sorry, I can't say that around here, sorry. Reminiscent of VRA times. Love the league. And now, just nothing but, now the field is bunched back up. Fox, all that Fox has to do is hold on to the lead. And he's got it. That's all that he has to do. GAC now holding us up, as biggest notice will be Toddy. He is now P5. Originally sitting within the P10 and P16 area, now sitting in the top 5. What a race it has been for the youngster. That is not what me wants, as Toddy accidentally turns Chance. he will get a TTB, but that's alright. He has a chance to make it back. We are coming down to 10 to go. So far, I can't even tell that it's been 76 laps. Well, almost been 76 laps. We are an hour deep into today's race. Here we go. We have the best drivers out. As pits will open up, Littman will stay out, Fox will stay out, Trin will stay out, Antelol, Revel, Euro. They will all stay out as Littman sideways, slideways, as he'll drop a bit. Slideways for Nick. All that Fox has is him and the checkered flag. All that he needs to do now is get to that flag, and he's done. I believe they're gonna pit this time. As will Fox pit? Very unlikely. He wants to retain that lead. He will stay. No, he will drop into the pits. Trade will have a TTB for the speed. Fresh tires and fresh fuel. Coming down to 11 to go here from Las Vegas. By golly, I have seen it all. I can't even lie, I have seen it all. Rubber banding quite a bit, but it'll be alright. Down to 10 to go. And I am extremely tired. now more than ever before, it is time to see if Littman can bring it back. Having won a championship, well, he's surrounded by company. Fox, I don't know how to feel about Fox. Yes, he is dominant, but I don't know how to feel about him. As we head to the restart zone, Littman will lead the charge. It'll be green flag here from Las Vegas, coming down to 9 to go. Fox with an amazing start, just getting trapped behind Nick. Nick moving up to the middle lane, going off the high side. GT down to the bottom, will attempt to head up, but will relegate the position. Foxy back up to the front, Littman in tow. 3 wide in row 3. Dropping down to 2. Caution will wave, not sure what of. As you'll see there, they'll slow down a bit to make way for the pace car. We have a lot of, well, we have, it appears that King wrecked out Toddy because he dove through the grass and went straight back up the track. So, don't take it from me. Don't take it from me. I'm just the messenger. Drift is the lucky dog. Drift, having been up super high out, will now have to claw his way back in these final laps. As, oh my god, they're wrecking. I don't know how this keeps happening. Little bit of V-lag. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit of V-lag. So basically, in short, this has been a slugfest. So we come down to 6 to go. Single file line. Not sure many people here know what a single file line is, given that they were on the short bus heading to school for some of these drivers. We are headed to the finish line here in today's race. Alright, and we appear to be straighter than ever, so green this time by. Gak nearly somehow spins out on the pace car. I have no idea how that happens, as Foxy will lead the charge. Coming down to 5 to go. Green again from New Vegas. What a slow start. Foxy spinning out. That's not what he wanted. what a sluggish start for Fox, as somehow they wreck again. 9 more cautions. Euro is the first person to be parked. Euro has been parked for the race. That is a DSQ. And somehow they are wrecking under caution. Hello everyone and welcome to the Arca Menard series. Down to 4 to go. And somehow there's no way it ends like this. No way it ends like this. Well, 2-lap shootout. Lord have mercy. This is how it ends. Overtime. As we approach overtime. As the pace car will hold out. Ginty will lead the charge. This is the highest he has ever been this race. And somehow the act of going single file is somehow a mystery to these drivers. I have no idea how it's done, as Gag dropping down. Pace speed as giving space. I'll go into it as Ginty will lead the charge. As Ginty leads the charge. Oh God! Oh my God! Oh my God! How is this possible? Oh my God! Oh my God! It's just, it's so ugly. It's ugly. It's ugly. No, it's ugly. It's ugly. No. Lord have mercy. I genuinely want to rip my eyeballs out with a fork. Like, what am I watching? What am I watching? I have no idea what I'm watching. Somehow we have arrived at the precipice of pure bullshit. I need a glass of water. Thank you for redeeming the hydrate. I need a glass of water. It'll be green next time by, here from Las Vegas. I've gotten a glass of water. it's over. Ginty finishes it. Ginty will win. Alright, and that's it. That's it. I feel ashamed of what just happened. I feel ashamed. But that'll do it. From all of us here at Comet, we thank you for watching. We will see you next week. So long, everyone, and we will see you for the Drexum Motor Oil 280.